Berlin, a city of immense culture, booming with individuality and football blood. Perhaps not as famous as other footballing cities, but now, after years of domestic wane, they have two teams in the top flight of German football. Today we tell the story of Die Eisernen, the Iron Ones, Union Berlin, a club of soul, passion and form. So how has a club with such limited resources begun to make such an impact in the top division? What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the TotalSport YouTube channel and another collaboration with the brilliant lads at First Time Finish. Today we're going to do a video based on an article by Ninad Barbadikar, I hope I haven't butchered your name there, Ninad, about the brilliant Union Berlin who've just played RB Leipzig in real life. Now this is a club of really interesting prospects and history. So this is what I'm going to take you through their story and how they're a club for the fans, of the fans and by the fans. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, that would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel, that'd be unbelievable. Anyway, let's get into the video. First we'll start with the birth and the history of Union Berlin. Union Berlin in its present shape came together first in 1966. But before that, the Berlin native side were called FC Olympia Oberschöneweide, and that's a mouthful, which were founded 60 years before they became Union. Like the meaning of togetherness in work in the English language, Union take pride in their working class culture. And they called themselves the Schlosserjungs, which means the metal worker boys. While Union are a club not filled by political agendas, they are very much an anti-establishment club. To define the city and its ingrained culture, there are too many significant moments and events which shape both Berlin and Union as an organisation. The German Reich's control in the 1930s saw the club in its previous form play in the Gauliga Berlin-Brandenburg, at that time the top division. After the Second World War, Oberschöneweide was born during the late 1940s. However, their success was short-lived. The Cold War and its subsequent effects on Soviet authorities in Berlin meant that there was a division in the club. Players and coaches alike followed their separate paths, as the city of Berlin did, with the Berlin Wall being built in 1961. The remnants of the east of the wall continued to play as Oberschöneweide, and after going under several changes in names, FC Union Berlin was born. Football is nothing without its fans. There are several extraordinary feats achieved by the Union fans. In the summer of 2008, those old enough to remember will remember the financial turmoil that Europe was in, leaving hundreds jobless in East Berlin. They did not just sit hand in hand though. With the Union Stadium, the Alten Försterei, facing licensing issues from the DFB, the Deutschland Football Association, they decided to muck together and make it a Bundesliga quality stadium. After all, it wasn't even good enough for the Regionalliga, the third tier at the time. So the fans took it upon themselves with 140,000 hours of manual labour in between from 2,000 fans. And the result was extraordinary, a stadium ready for the top division. This is not the only act of practicality and love that the Union Berlin fans have shown towards their club. Being a football fan in general is not easy. You go through highs, you go through lows, you shed tears, but not many shed blood. As not everyone could get involved in the stadium redevelopment in 2008, many decided to donate blood, as you can get paid for that in Germany. So a group of supporters decided to do that to keep the club alive and the heart pumping. The connection between the fans and the club is so vast, the two have become one, not to quote the Spice Girls. They are connected through blood, bricks and celebration. They are the club that epitomises the brilliance of Germany's 50+1 rule, which ensures that fans are prioritised above everything else. All executive decisions at club level are overseen by a supervisory board who look after the executive board. Any concerns at any point are addressed and have been for quite some time. While the vast sum of money meant that the club was still alive and kicking, it still experienced relegation from the Regionalliga and then fell to the fourth tier, which is semi-professional. They decided to retain the players that got relegated, meaning that they bounced straight back up to the Regionalliga at the first time of asking. A couple of years later, they moved to the Zweite Bundesliga, being promoted there. After a period of stability in the Zweite Bundesliga, fans experienced a surprise promotion push in 2016-17. This led to the famous chant, "So eine Scheiße, wir steigen auf," which translates to, "Oh shit, we're going up. 2 years later, the dream was finally realised under Urs Fischer's guidance. Obviously, this promotion push and the promotion itself led to more money and better sponsors, meaning Urs Fischer could invest in the squad, which he has done, and has now invested in one of the best defences and most disciplined teams in the Bundesliga. They now sit in 5th place. Die Eisernen, after a journey of unity, blood and strength, are living the dream of the top flight and staying there. Is the European dream on? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe as per usual. And we'll pass over now to Ninad, who actually wrote the article, to tell us why he did so and what really impressed him about the story of Union Berlin.
Union Berlin are such an incredible club, aren't they? Every club in its history has gone through its own trials and tribulations, but with Union it feels different. What the fans did for the club during their times of difficulty, the Bleed for Union campaign, rebuilding their own stadium, the Stadion an der Alten Forsterei is magnificent, and I wanted to capture some of that inspiration and shine some light on what the fans have done for the Iron Ones, or as they are called in Germany, the Eisernen.
Thanks Ninad, thanks so much for that. And yeah, everyone, as I said, go drop a subscribe and we will see you next time.